When I was a teenager, all I ever wanted to be was a mom, and everything that I did was with that goal in mind. I graduated high school, I went and got my college degree and master's to be a teacher. After that, my husband got his job as a police officer. We moved an hour away. I worked as a second grade teacher. We saved our money. We bought a house. We got everything in line and checked all of the boxes to really give ourselves the best foundation. After a few years, we started and we did not have success. And I had done all the reading and really, I've always been a preparer. I like to know what's coming. So we ended up in a fertility office where they told us we most likely would be able to have kids without IVF. I became consumed in reading, in doing everything within my control to try to make it happen. We did our third round of IVF and I ended up getting pregnant. Best joy I could have ever felt. We shared with our parents, and we thought that was the end of the road, but we ended up having an ectopic pregnancy, which was devastating. I just didn't understand, like, what was I doing? Or what was I not doing? I couldn't be around my closest friends because they all had babies and second babies, and it was just too much for me to handle. I just got to this place where I knew I couldn't do it anymore. I knew I couldn't hold it all together anymore. I knew I couldn't carry the burden of the control of it all. And I finally just prayed to God and I said, Lord, if you aren't giving me a child, if this isn't in your plan, then you either have to take me home to heaven, because I didn't want to live without it, or you have to replace this feeling, this emptiness, this weight with joy and give me a reason to live on earth, not as a mother. During that time where I was so consumed with trying to make it happen, all I wanted was just my baby, my little house in where we had established our life. What I didn't see was what God saw, which was the zoomed out big picture. God saw a house that we could remodel that was a quarter mile from where my parents lived in Vestal. He saw 3 empty bedrooms that I could fill up with 3 children. He saw my husband not only getting a job in the town that we wanted to live in, but then being promoted 2 years later to the job that he really wanted as a detective. He saw my kids growing up in Calvary's Love, running to the front of the sanctuary and raising their hands and praising Jesus on the 25th anniversary. One of the best advice I would tell myself if I could go back was to bring your true feelings to the Lord. He can handle it. He understands the innate desires we have as women, and He made us that way. So my best encouragement would be to feel your feelings, grieve your losses, but then ultimately lift your hands up to the Lord and give it to Him, and let Him restore your faith, let Him restore your joy, let Him restore your greatest dreams for your family.